welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is an M12. It's the Tier 7 American SPG, and this one's located on the south spawn, or is it north spawn? No, it's the north spawn of Abbey. Took me a white second to work out which way round I was. And the name of the commander is Esperor90, and he's got a 2 marked M12, so he's obviously an expert player, and he's headed off to his firing position. As you know, they only made 100 of these beauties, and 74 of them went to war and were used by the Americans in Europe. Okay, he's dialing in straight away. He's got 20 rounds of ammo. He's working on the Abbey Road, waiting for an enemy tank to come up that road, but of course he needs somebody to go up there and spot for him, and nobody's gone up there, so there's nobody for him to fire at. So instead what he's doing is he's now looking down the river road, hoping that somebody's going to turn up over there, and they have a T-29, and he's actually hugging that wall for safety. He's been seen. Oh! And that was an Arty round coming in there. And another one. Oh, there was a strip there and he wasn't seen. Now, he managed to get away with it. He's running away as fast as he can, but he's taken some hits. Oh, and that T-29 is backing away under fire. And he's reloaded, ready to shoot. But the fires another round in. Oh, it lands directly behind him. Does stun him, so he's picked up some stun assist. More rounds are coming in from his other teammate. His other teammate's also in an M12. It's also his fellow Arty. And what have we got here? A Lorraine 40T has climbed up on top of the temple, on top of the mountain. Now, that's asking for a shot, isn't it? And it's a direct hit. What an idiotic thing to do, is saying, hello everyone, here I am, shoot at me. And it's worked. Yes, everybody did shoot at him. And the T-29's been taken out. So our team is now progressing down the river road at quite a pace. On the other side of the map, in the west corridors, we've got an OHO. We're dialing in on it, round out. And it landed right in front of the OHO, but we lost sighting of him, so we don't know how much damage it did. But it must have been some damage. Got an Object 430 retreating under severe pressure. And that OHO is continuing to move upwards. And he's going to meet a lot of pressure there, because there's a Tiger 2, and I think it's an ONI. Or it's an OHO. This is a Tier 9 battle. There's a huge number of enemy tanks there. He's dialing in on them. He's going to stun the lot of them. Oh, it overshot. That's awkward. It overshot and it didn't stun any of them. And just when they needed to be stunned to help the teammates take them out. But he's dialed in on them now perfectly. So the moment the reload is ready, he is going to hit them all at the same time. Okay. Rounds out straight away. And he's stunned 2 of them. And he's picking up some stun assist. It's a big battle going on that west side of the map. And they're retreating under pressure. Now, can he actually put another round into them? Yes. Rounds out. Oh, he gets a kill shot on the Object 430. Fortunately, we lose the Tortoise, but the T-26E4 has gone down as well. And all of the team, all the friendlies, have been killed up the north end there, and that ONI is headed back to try and deal with the Centurion and the T-54E1. You can see him going back now. Can Esperor90, can he put a round into them as they're trying to get at the teammates? Oh, direct hit into the 252U. That must have hurt him. He used his first aid kit straight away to get rid of the stun. And a Lorraine 40T has turned up, and we've lost the T-54, unfortunately. So we've lost everybody except the T-71, who's disposed, oh, it's not the T-71, rather the Centurion, who disposed of the T-71. And that Centurion's going to have to get out of there quickly. But I think he's found the enemy Arty as well when he did. Yes, there's a Lorraine 15550 there. Okay, we're dialing in on that target. Or are we? No, because there's another M12. In fact, there's two M12s down there. He's dialing in on one of them. Round out. Kill. Oh, it wasn't a kill shot, but it nears it, damn it. Yeah, and he picked up the rest of the hit points as the M12 was taken out by the very next shot. And that M12's gone down. Unfortunately, we just lost that Centurion. And he went down to the Lorraine 40-ton. Okay, now we're 3 tanks down at the moment. We do have a light and a heavy. And the light is in the Abbey grounds. The heavy, well, he's actually on the River Road at the moment, headed south. But it looks like the AMX 1357 is spotting the enemy for us. And we've got a hit there on the 252U, who's headed up towards the Abbey grounds. So maybe that 1357 needs to get out of there before he gets hit. There's the Oni. Is he going to go for the Oni? Make the most logical choice at the moment. He's headed towards the Abbey Road. Round out. Splash hit. 204 hit points. Yep, the AMX 1357 needs to get out of the Abbey, and I think he's going to do that. He can head north straight through those pillars now, because those pillars are now destructible. So he can get out of the Abbey grounds, but that Striv is headed up there. All the Strivs coming into the Abbey grounds now, and he's taken out by the 1357. Right, we've got T28 HTC. Round out. Direct hit. Oh, wipes him out. 208 hit points. Beautiful shot. Saves the T29 the trouble of taking him out. But now we've got that 252U. And he's trying to get in there to the Abbey grounds. The 1357. Oh, and the M12 takes out the 252U. Saves his teammate in the process. But now we've got a 40-ton up this end. He's made his way all the way up. And he's been spotted. Fires around and shotguns the enemy. Takes him out. 314 hit points of hit received from an HPCR round. What is that 40-ton doing? But he fires 236 back and takes him out. That Lorraine's on the run. He's been tracked. He's stationary. Rounds loaded. Now, rounds out straight away. But we didn't kill the Lorraine, so he must have used his repair kit and moved. So far from being down, we're now ahead. We're now ahead by 2 tanks. That's amazing that they've turned it around. These Arties working together as a team, together with the AMX 1357 spotting for them, has really turned this game around. Now all he needs to do is take out this Oho, round out, direct hit again. It didn't penetrate, but it did stun him. And that AMX is still spotting for us. There is a Striv in the enemy cap area and a Lorraine 15550. He ran to the other side, but unfortunately he's moved away. We can see where the Oho is. We can't get a shot on him because we've got a red line. He can't get the shot near him. The M12, the other M12, has got an angle. He's moved further west, and from the west side of the map, he can actually fire onto the Oho. And the Oho's now turning to move away because he realises it's in trouble, and that means that Espero is going to be able to put a shot into him next time he's loaded. Five seconds. Oh, is he going to go around that corner? No, he's tracked him. He's been tracked. You see the round landed on his right side on the rear, and that shell landed in front of him, but he's down to 49 hit points, and that shot coming in from the other M12 finishes him off, and that means the enemy is now down to just 2 tanks, the Lorraine 15550 and the STR VS1, and we don't know where they are, but we suspect that they're probably near the enemy cap. Now I suspect that Lorraine was headed west, and if something, he's probably going to be in the K line, somewhere in K1 or K2, probably hiding amongst all the wrecks that are down there. But the M12 is headed south. The MX 1357 has come north. And I think he's going to join the M12 headed south along that route. Or is he going up? No, he's going high. Okay, so he's going to go to the lookout at H3 and J3 to look over the enemy cap area. Meanwhile, Esper has gone to the bush, the TD sniper bush, and he's going to look from there, because obviously he'll get first sight of the STRV if he comes towards the cap. And of course it'll allow him an escape route heading straight south if the STRV turns up. The other Lorraine is staying in his firing position, and that's okay because he's hidden amongst the bushes. The M12 has reached the grid square H1 and stopped. And that's a good idea because it allows AMX 1357 to do a quick look out to see if he can spot the enemy. And then the M12 can move into position. Okay, the AMX is using the Rex for cover. We're indicating we're targeting that area of the map, or rather the other M12 is looking at that part of the map. There's the Arty. It's the Lorraine 15550. Everyone will be dialing in on that target, and rounds out. He's moved away. Oh, he took a stun. Oh, rounds are raining in on him, but that was the Lorraine 15550. Got him. One enemy remaining, the STRV S1. Everyone's reloading. Esper is indicating it's his last shot of HE. He's used up 19 rounds of ammo. He's only got one to go, and then he's out of ammo. The T-54 is saying, watch the river road. Well, that's probably a good idea, but the Lorraine 15550 will be watching the river road. AMX 57 is moving down. He's going to the cap. Oh, he took a hit! The STRV must be down that end. Must be. He took a hit, so that means that the STRV must be within sight of the AMX. And that will put him, I think, on the near side. That side there. Just there. Somewhere around in the bushes. He must have seen the AMX 1357 as he came down the slip road. And the only way you could do that... Yes, there he is. He's in sight. Round out. Kill shot. 263. Wins the battle. And his last round of ammo. That means he's got a Fadin's. Oh, and a win 8 of 2414. What a shot. Let's have a look at the end of battle results. And it's an ace tanker for Esper, 90 in the M12. He also picked up a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 15. He got a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. That's exactly what he got. But he got the Fadin's medal. He used up all 20 rounds of ammo. And his last round took out the last enemy to win the battle. And that wins him a Fadin's. And on top of all that, he picked up a Confederate. He hit more of the enemy than anyone else. At least 6 tanks taken out by other members of his team. And that is a fantastic result for the battle. Let's have a look at the team score. Well, he got the second highest damage. The Tortoise on his team managed 2,856 hit points of damage. He managed 2,608, which is not bad. And a shout out goes to the M12 and the Lorraine, who between them managed to do a lot of damage to the enemy, especially when you consider the number of kills. When it came to kills, Esper was top with 4 on his team, and the STRV also had 4. But his teammate in the other M12 had 3 as well, and the Lorraine also had 1. And the AMX 57, who was a really good scout, managed to get 2 kills and spot an awful lot of damage. If we look at his score, yes, 3,023 hit points of spotting damage for his team. Really good effort there by ATJ999, so thank you for that. When it came to base XP, Esper came second with 1,232. The AMX 1357, he pips it, gets the 1,533 base experience points. He must have got an ace tanker for that, at least. Definitely a spotter medal, but by no doubt at all about that. But a really good effort by all involved. Let's have a look at the detail report. He fired all 20 rounds of his ammo. He got 10 direct hits, 9 penetration, and 8 splash damage. He did damage of 2,608 hit points, of which 2,372 were at more than 300 meters. He did receive one hit. That was from the Lorraine 40 ton. It was a penetration. That was that APCR round that went straight through him. But it wasn't enough to kill him. He damaged 10 of the enemy. That's 2/3 of the enemy team. He killed 4 of them. He also did stun assistance damage of 1,295 hit points of 14 stuns. On a premium account, he earned 48,939 credits, and because he actually ran mostly, or in fact only HE, standard HE, the cost of those shells was only 22,400, which means he made a nice profit of 23,213 credits altogether. He received 1,848 XP, but it was ×2 for the first victory of the day, and because he was in a platoon at the start of the battle, he received an extra 92 experience points, giving him a grand total of 3,788 experience points altogether. But I'm sure that Espera90 will be most happy about the fact that he got this ace tanker, a Fadin's, and a Confederate. And the Fadin's is the good one because they're so difficult to get. You have to use up all of your ammo, and the last shell has to kill the last enemy. And it was basically a snapshot because all of his team were firing at the same guy at the same time, and his was the shell that took the enemy out and won the game for them. So congratulations, Espera. Good game. Really enjoyed it. If you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.